everyone, it's Dr. Joyce, dermatologist, and we are going to switch gears today from the nastiness of last week's bedbugs in Paris video to something a little bit more lighthearted, upbeat, and glam. Today I'm going to share with you all of my picks from the upcoming Sephora sale. This is a sale that happens twice a year, and you can get up to 30% off, and the time at which you can enter the sale depends on your level of insider status within Sephora. So basically how much you've spent at Sephora that year. So this is a great time at the end of the year to stock up on goodies for next year, as well as buy gifts for family members, friends, stocking stuffers, Christmas gifts, whatever. But also don't forget to treat yourself because everyone deserves a little bit of self-love too. So I'm mostly going to go over skincare today, throwing in there a couple of hair care picks, and then rounding it out with some of my favorite makeup. First product we're going to jump into is the Skinfix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. Now, the name of this immediately makes me think of another moisturizer that I really like that is a lot more expensive, which is the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore, because they both have the words triple lipid in them. Now, what is that all about? Skinfix describes it as a 3% patented triple lipid complex technology. So they actually patented this ratio of lipid fillers that restore the ceramides and fatty acids in a way that is very similar to how they exist naturally in your skin. So we all know that fatty acids, ceramides, lipids, they all form basically a wall. They help protect your skin. They help reinforce your skin barrier. And when that barrier is compromised, that's when you can get rashes, infections, inflammation, redness, etc. And so it is really important to keep your skin barrier intact. And this is saying that it's using a skin similar ratio of fatty acids, ceramides, and lipids in order to do that. Now, I was looking at this box earlier today because it says tested and recommended by unbiased derms, and I think that's really funny. I guess I am an unbiased derm because I've never worked with Skinfix. They've never paid me to talk about their products. I just have liked their products, and so I've recommended them organically over the years, both for keratosis pilaris patients, if you deal with strawberry skin on your arms or your thighs or your buttocks. And I've also been using their redness recovery antioxidant mask personally for my rosacea. So I'll link to both of those videos below. This product also has peptides, and you can think of peptides as chains of amino acids that are the building blocks of proteins. And these are also important in a myriad of ways. You can have peptides that purport to do many, many different things. Some peptides act similar to Botox or other types of neuromodulators. Some types of peptides are anti-inflammatory. These peptides in this particular product aim to help protect your skin and allow your skin to better repair itself and recover from environmental insults. So that's the type of peptide blend that's in here. This also contains sodium hyaluronate, so that's a humectant that helps your skin hold on to water, as well as 3% lily root extract blend, which helps to reduce transepidermal water loss, which is you losing moisture through your skin. So it basically helps you retain moisture in your skin in many ways. This also comes in an eco-friendly, sustainable packaging that is a refillable cartridge. I was having a little bit of trouble with it earlier, but basically it comes out like this, and then you can just buy the inner cartridge to replace it when you are all done. Okay, so when you open it up, it kind of reminds me of the Drunk Elephant packaging, where it is an airless pump like this. This product also contains glycerin, which is another type of humectant, helping your skin hold on to water, as well as shea butter, which is more of an occlusive. It really traps everything underneath. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pump this out for you so you can see. Beautiful. There's that texture. I'm just gonna apply it on my hand here. That feels so nice. It feels really luxurious. It is pretty thick, actually. I mean, you can see I squeezed out so much that I now have to apply this to my entire arm, but there's no smell, so, this is not likely to cause allergic reactions if you're sensitive to fragrance. I could bathe in this. This would be a really fancy and very nice body moisturizer. But this is definitely a very rich and extremely hydrating moisturizer for fall and winter, especially great if you have eczema-prone skin or dry skin. And I'm just seeing how long it takes to evaporate. I mean, I've been a fan of Skinfix for many years. across many different product lines, and so this one is no different. It's really, really nourishing, hydrating. It doesn't exactly evaporate quickly, which I think is good. You don't want a moisturizer that just absorbs in after a few seconds. So I think this will really do a good job of keeping your skin moisturized all night, even with your heater blaring. The next product is one that I actually talked about 2 weeks ago when I talked about my own pregnancy AM and PM skincare routine, and that is this sunscreen. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Mineral Tinted Sunscreen with Broad Spectrum SPF 45. And this one is a mineral sunscreen. It has titanium dioxide 1.93% and zinc oxide 19.24%. And this has a couple extra goodies in there. It has vitamin C and vitamin E, as well as safflower extract to help kind of nourish the skin, keep it hydrated. And what I like about it is that it comes out as a cream. It's not very watery or liquidy. So when I apply it, it really feels like I'm putting on something that is moisturizing my skin at the same time. Even though it's a sunscreen, I really like the tint. I think this is a pretty universally flattering tint. You can see that it goes on my skin and it just disappears. It also contains something called diamond powder, which helps to scatter light and give your skin a more radiant, glowy finish. So I've been using this a lot. This has been my daily sunscreen. I mean, I alternate between a lot of different sunscreens because I have a lot of options and I like testing different ones, but this has been a staple recently, and I think I'll keep reaching for it, especially through fall and winter when it's getting a little bit colder and drier, and I feel like this is moisturizing as well as gives my skin really good protection from the sun. In terms of coverage, I've said this before, but I would say it is more mild to medium coverage. So today I'm actually wearing a little bit of foundation on top because I'm filming today, but on most days I could get away with just wearing the sunscreen and I don't need any additional coverage on top. You can still see my dark spots and freckles, but to me that's okay. Next up, we're going to talk about this SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray by Tower 28. This is a really interesting product because it mainly features hypochlorous acid. And hypochlorous acid is something that we've learned about in medicine, that we've used in medicine for decades, but I feel like it's more recently that it has made its way into skincare. So hypochlorous acid is actually what is produced by a certain subset of white blood cells called neutrophils, and it is produced by this enzyme called myeloperoxidase, or MPO for short, and that is what will then go and kill and get rid of bacteria. In medicine, and I guess in households around the world, we've long used it as a disinfectant because of its really powerful antimicrobial effects. Actually, in dermatology, we use hypochlorous acid in terms of bleach baths. So sometimes for our patients, our kiddos with eczema, we recommend doing a very, very dilute bleach bath because the bleach component of it can kill all the bacteria that's living on your skin. You can imagine if a patient has very severe eczema to the point where it's causing cracks in the skin, leaving the skin very vulnerable to infections by microbes, it can become very important to disinfect the skin and get rid of all that bacteria. So we do recommend bleach baths like once a week or so, depending on the level of severity of eczema. And so hypochlorous acid is something that I've been very familiar with from the medical world, but not really in the skincare world. So I was really excited to get a sample of this, especially because my own rosacea has kind of been flaring up, and this has great anti-inflammatory properties as well. So how you would use this product is really kind of like a toner. You can use it really anywhere on your body, on your face, on your neck. I probably would not use it in very sensitive areas like your armpits or your groin area or too close to your eyes, but everywhere else is pretty much fair game. And there's no alcohol in this, so you don't have to worry about it stinging. It is also pH balanced, so you don't have to worry about it being too acidic or too basic and throwing off the pH balance of your skin. What it's really great for is if you have redness, irritation, if you, like me, used a vitamin C that was way too strong last week that burned and damaged your skin, you can use this to kind of help calm it down. If you have a little patch of itchy, irritated skin, whether that's from eczema or from exposure to something that you hadn't tried before, you can try this as well. If you find that you have a little breakout, you can use this there as well. So really, basically, this you can think of as your soothing, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial toner that you can use pretty much anywhere. It's like a little magic potion. I would say this will not replace, however, your dermatologist approved treatments for your skin conditions. For example, this is not going to replace any regimen that I give my patients for eczema or for rosacea or for allergic reactions. This is meant more as an over-the-counter treatment that you can try in addition to and as an adjunct to your dermatologist prescribed and recommended treatments. Next product, this is a hair product. This is from Kérastase. This was gifted to me. This is the Genesis Defense Thermique, and it is a blow-dry fluid for damaged hair, weakened hair, prone to falling due to breakage from brushing. So what I find super interesting about this product is most leave-in conditioners and sprays and heat protectants have a thinner consistency and are more liquidy, but this is like a serum. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely more of like a milky serum. So there's some substance to this. And I find this very, very hydrating as a heat protectant spray without it weighing down my hair. So I've been a big fan of this. I also have really color damaged and dry hair because, I mean, you guys know, I don't remember the last time I had black hair. It's been years and my hair has just gotten, I think, lighter and lighter over the years. I'm at a darker period right now though, because of fall. But the point being, my hair has been color treated for years, and so it's very dry and damaged. So I need something that is really, really hydrating for my hair. So I found that this really does the trick. And ever since I read that study that says that blow drying your hair on low heat at a distance of 15 centimeters away from your hair is better for your hair than air drying it, and I'll link to that video below, I have been a lot more careful to use heat protectant because with all that added blow drying is potentially added damage from heat styling. So I always use this on my wet hair when I come out of the shower, spray it in sections all throughout my hair. I have a lot of hair, so I divide it into sections, thoroughly spritz it throughout, give it, a little bit of time to absorb, and then I go in and I blow dry. And this is really mainly for use with wet hair. I think it would be a little bit too heavy for usage on dry hair. In terms of active ingredients, this one has Edelweiss cells and ginger root, which both can help to detangle as well as strengthen your hair. So if you're like me, if you have color treated, damaged, or dry hair and you often use heat styling, this is a wonderful product for you. Okay, we're gonna finish up this video by going through just a few little makeup items from Rare Beauty. And I think Rare Beauty is great. It is obviously a really trendy, very, very popular brand that is founded by Selena Gomez. 1% of all proceeds from Rare Beauty goes towards funding the Rare Impact Fund, which is raising $100 million over the next decade to really expand access to mental health services for young people. And I think this is a very personal issue for Selena Gomez because she has openly talked about her own struggles with mental health, the stigma that's associated with it, and how it can sometimes be very difficult to find care. So I think that the fact that they have a philanthropic arm and vision and mission to the brand really just makes it all the more attractive to me. Plus their products are awesome. The first product I'm going to talk about is the Positive Light Illuminor. I don't know why. This is like in French. I was on the wrong side of it. The Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. And this one's in the box because I haven't even wanted to take it out because I've been savoring it. But this is the one that I bought last year that I've been using. This one's in shade Exhilarate. And let me show you how it looks. It like completely, crumbled in my suitcase, but it is so, so pretty. I'm just gonna show you a little bit, maybe on my arm here. Will that show up? This one's more of like a champagne color. Maybe I can put a little bit on my face and you guys can see. It's just so pretty. It like gives the perfect amount of shimmer. I'm gonna go down to dinner later and I'm gonna be so glowy. But you see? See? It's so pretty. It's so shimmery. This one's like more of a champagne color, which I really like. I really like using a little bit on my nose too. I did not contour my nose today, but this Silky Touch highlighter is great for putting a little bit of added reflection on your nose. And then this is the one that I was saving that I didn't want to open, but I'm gonna open today with all of you guys because why not? And this one is in the shade Enlighten. It's more of a pearly white color. Oh, I haven't seen an intact one in like like a year. But anyways, this one's like a really, really pretty pearly color too that I think you could use anywhere, like highlighter on your cheeks, you use it on your nasal bridge, you could use it below your brow bone, all of those good things. Last product from Rare Beauty is the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush, which I know has been all over social media. It is a cult favorite. And these are made with jojoba seed oil as well as sunflower seed oil. Very rich in antioxidants, not greasy, very similar to the oils in our own skin. This one is in the shade Bliss. And what I like about these is that they're extremely pigmented. So if I just put like a dot here and a dot here, and I don't have a brush on me, so I'm just gonna do this like this. Voila, so pretty. I actually came across a TikTok last night that I saved where this one creator swatched every single blush color that exists and they all looked like so amazing on her. So now I want all of them. Anyways, really pretty. This one's more of like a light pinky coral color, but they have all sorts of shades ranging from very, very light pink, more flirty colors to more coral, which I prefer, to true reds to darker maroons. So you could get any color combination that you want. Okay, now that I have makeup and skincare all over my arms and my face, I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely am going to be taking advantage of the Sephora sale to buy some of my favorites, as well as get some early shopping done for Christmas this year. I have a lot of relatives coming in and I definitely want to spoil them with all of my favorite dermatologist approved skincare, hair care, and makeup. Please comment below and let me know what you're planning on getting. And who knows, maybe I can make a follow-up to this and share with you everything that I ended up purchasing. So I would love to know what's on your list. And as usual, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Please stick around and hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of exciting content coming out for you soon. Until next time.